Hi, I'm Tucker Thompson, and welcome back to the 50th anniversary of the Rolex Big Boat Series. This is day number 2, and over 100 boats preparing to head back out for another windy day of racing on San Francisco Bay. 2 races were completed in all 11 classes yesterday, and of them, double bullets were earned by Don Jesberg's Viva in the Melgus 24s, Kami Richardson's Golden Moon in the Express 37s, and Wayne Coyd's Encore in the ORR division. And today, 2 more races are scheduled as we head back out on the water. Today we begin on the Berkeley Circle course with the One Designs, J120s, FAR 40s, and J105s. First on the line are the J120s, all clear. 2 second-place finishes yesterday has put Barry Lewis's Chance out in front of this fleet so far. '15 FAR 40s preparing for the upcoming World Championships next month here in San Francisco. Next to push the line, bows forward. Here comes the gun. Couple boats very close, right on the line, all clear. Doesn't get any better than that for number 5, mid-line down here to leeward. It's Voodoo Chili. That was Alberto Rossi's Enfant Terrible pushing the line closest in the fleet. He's the current world champion, and it shows. Just to windward, Alex Roper's Plenty, number 14, leads the FAR 40s. Surprisingly, Rossi tacks and starts to take some chances. The biggest One Design fleet in the Big Boat Series is typically the J105s. This year is no exception. Just shy of 20 boats on the line make that over the line, and it's likely to be a general recall.
General recall, bring it on back in.
So we'll try again. J120s have rounded the top mark and are on their way downwind. The fleet relatively close. And fighting for the front, it's Twist. So the J105 start will wait for the 120s to round the leeward mark. We now move to the top of the track with the FAR 40s, the fleet in a big left-hand shift. The 3 lead boats shoot head to wind to get around the mark. Flash Gordon, number 4, the gray boat, stopped in the water in a bit of trouble, but he's held up the boats behind him. Big Pack coming in from behind, but out in front, comfortably I might add, the German team, number 15. Strungy Light. After spinning a circle for that altercation, Flash Gordon drops a few points. The rest of the fleet hoists and heads downwind. In a tight group, the FAR 40s all seem to like the left, looking downwind. The J120s, however, take up the entire course, heading back upwind. For the J105s, now heading upwind, it's a pretty even split. About half the fleet heading here to the left, the other half out to the right. At the leeward gate, Strungy Light has held off the rest of the FAR 40s. Still out in front, they'll take the right-hand gate. 5 boats, including the division leaders, will head to the right. The rest of the fleet bunches up here, left-hand gate, bottom of the track. Upwind, the J120s head for the finish. It's still twist out in front. Behind them, the 105s are heading downwind. Bruce Stone's Arbitrage just in the lead. And so while the 120s head for the finish, the 105s and 40 fleets are overlapped heading downwind. Right-hand gate, leeward mark, Bruce Stone in control. The 105s, the lead far 40 right behind him. It's Strungy Light again, and both of these lead boats seem to like the right-hand gate. The majority of the pack, however, heads left, setting up for an interesting beat to the finish. Intra-fleet protests. Interesting. With Mr. Magoo charging from the left and Chance from the right, Twisted holds them both off for a wire-to-wire win in the J120s. What could also be a wire-to-wire win for Strungy Light is going to have some complications from 09 to Leeward, who just tacked. That's Gruberderci. And from the left-hand side, Alex Roper's Plenty, division leader, has to get across on port. Terry Hutchinson calling the shots, and the call is duck. So now the fight is between the top two to the finish. So it's going to be a shoot. It's going to be a photo finish. Both bows are going to go up. 15, the gray one takes it. Strungy Light wins the race. And finally in the J105s, a pass for the lead. Philip Labby's Godot is ahead of Bruce Stone's Arbitrage and the rest of the fleet. By the looks of it, they'll be able to hold on for the win. We moved inshore now to the Fort Mason course, the start of race 2 in the multi-hulls, and they are off. The biggest and fastest boat, Orion, just look at her go, working her way through the fleet, and it won't take long. Flood tide and breeze increasing just like yesterday, and these boats in the HPR division are pushing the line close to over. Here comes the gun. Okay, so not a general recall. Two boats, jump the gun. 7676. Those guys, Tai Kwai, were over, and Racer X doesn't know they were over too. This fleet quickly reaches the limit mark off of the peninsula. It's BCOM out in front as they head for the bridge. As the flood tide increases, you'd expect to see the fleet here, just off the St. Francis Yacht Club, short tacking inshore. Here's division leader, Rock and Roll, setting up for attack. This looks like it will be BCOM's race to lose. They have nailed the ships inside, short tack against the current, and with the spinnaker set now heading downwind into the max flood, they are off. Think there's any current on San Francisco Bay? Take a look at that. The flood with the breeze on top of it just ripping in here, and the boats are ripping as well downwind. That looks like fun. The Far 40s have joined the action in what has turned into a mini Bay Tour distance race for all of the fleets. And as you know, everyone will finish off of the Yacht Club. Approaching 38 knots of boat speed yesterday, and like bringing a gun to the knife fight in a multi-hull division, Orion is flying towards the finish line, literally. So as day number 2 comes to a close, we've reached the halfway mark here at the Rolex Big Boat Series. The guns are going off behind me right here at the St. Francis Yacht Club, where the race committee's done a great job getting all of the fleets, regardless of where they start, to finish right here in front of the fans off the deck of the club. It doesn't get much better than this, no matter where you are. I'm Tucker Thompson. 2 more days to go here at the Rolex Big Boat Series in San Francisco.
Slide back, very slide back.
Hey!